Let's have a look at the water efficiency credit cooling tower water use. This credit applies to the following project types. The intent is to conserve water used for cooling tower makeup while controlling microbes, corrosion, and scale in the condenser water system. Refrigeration systems remove heat, usually from air, to cool interior building spaces. This heat is expelled into either the atmosphere or another medium. A cooling tower or evaporate condenser removes heat in part by evaporating water. As the water absorbs heat, it changes from a liquid to a vapor. As the water evaporates, however, dissolved solids become more concentrated in the remaining water and eventually begin to deposit scale on the cooling tower or evaporate condenser elements, making such system less efficient. To prevent buildup of deposits, cooling tower systems remove a portion of the water through a process called blowdown. Makeup water is then added to replace evaporated losses and blow down volume. Cooling towers can therefore account for a large portion of a building's total water use. To significantly reduce makeup water inputs, it's important to achieve a target cycles of concentration. Increasing the number of cycles can save thousands of gallons of potable water during a building's peak cooling periods, and chemically analyzing makeup water allows for calculation of optimal cycles. The requirements are as follows. For cooling towers and evaporate condensers, conduct a one-time potable water analysis, measuring at least the 5 control parameters listed in Table 1. Then calculate the number of cooling tower cycles by dividing the maximum allowed concentration level of each by the maximum found in the table. And limit cooling tower cycles to avoid exceeding any of these parameters. If the maximum number of cycles is achieved without exceeding any filtration levels or affecting operation of the condenser water system, up to a maximum cycle of 10, and in that case, 2 points are awarded. Achieve a minimum of 10 cycles by increasing the level of treatment in the condenser or makeup water, or meet the minimum number of cycles to earn 1 point and use a minimum of 20% recycled non-potable water. 3 points are scored, and if you're a data center, then 4 points. Now let's have a look at an example before we close this section. Here you see an example of an analysis of the makeup water for a cooling tower at an office building, and it reveals the following concentrations. So as you see for calcium, for example, the makeup water concentrates is 100 ppm. For alkalinity, 200 ppm. So how do we calculate the number of cycles? Basically, we divide one by the other. So 1000 divided by 100 for calcium, and for alkalinity, 1000 divided by 200 is 5. We go through that list. And the lowest number, here this is the number 5, is the maximum of cycles of concentration for this makeup water. Pretty straightforward. Now let's have a look at the required documentation. Depending on whether you go for 2 points or 3 points. If you go for 2 points, then you need to provide a potable water analysis results, an analysis narrative, the cycles of concentration calculations, and the system performance narrative. If you want to go for 3 points, or 4 points in case of a data center, you also have to provide the non-potable water calculations and the water treatment calculations. For this credit, no exemplary performance is available.